start teaching you letter writing, which is task 2 of IELTS General Training Program. Today we'll be spending all our time, 3.5 an hour, understanding the competencies that you are requiring for achieving your band 7, 7.5 or 8. It is easier to get higher band in letter writing than in essay writing, but you must understand that it is not 50-50%. So 40% is letter writing, 60% is essay writing. Okay, so that's something that you need to understand. But we can really go higher in letter writing for many reasons. Reason number 1 is that as I will be teaching you, you will be able to identify whether it is a formal letter or informal letter. Second reason is once you identify, it's a formal or informal letter, I will be giving you certain vocabulary, certain words, and I will also make you understand what is formal, what comes under formal letter writing and what comes under informal letter writing. Another thing that why I'm telling you that you can get more, scores, bands in letter writing is because it has very specific directions for students to write what to write in that letter, which students cannot identify at the beginning, if you don't take the training, and that's why they miss the whole point, the whole content of letter writing. So there are specifically 3 questions, straight 3 questions, 3 subtopics that you need to cover in your letter writing. So that also helps you to get higher band because you know what to write. There are specific items that you need to write. And you will be given 20 minutes in the exam to write, and the number of words that you can write is 150 words. Anything less than 150 word, they will penalize you, but more than 150 word is okay, but our target is going to be 165, 170 words, and you can very comfortably do that in 20 minutes. All right? So before I start teaching you the next, aspect about letter writing, I want to understand what are your challenges in letter writing. So I start from Gurmeet, you.
It's like there's a difficulty to understand the problem, like how to understand what are they asking in the letter, and how to organize the ideas, as well as how I can organize my content. So everything has to be covered. So
Okay.
that's the problem.
That's your challenge, right? So this challenge comes under task achievement. So, and organization of your essay. This comes under that. So are you able to address what is being asked to you and how you are organizing it? That it comes under that category, and it is one of the major category because you are not losing your bands or marks because you have less English or your English level is low. No, your English is pretty okay, but it's kind of not reorganized. It's not organized, and we have to reorganize that, content that you're going to present. And this is a huge thing. So that's why students get stuck up at band 6, band 6, band 6, and sometimes 6.5, but they do not go higher because they do not know how to lay the whole content of that. So I'm going to work intensively today on that one. Okay, so what is your challenge?
I don't have much problem in letter writing. So
Okay.
only the things, ideas.
So ideas are equally, important, very important, but it's not that you have to generate ideas yourself. Actually, that's what I told you, that there are 3 direct items that you need to address, and those 3 items I will make you today how you can understand those 3 items. All right, so we will be working on that. Yeah.
I feel that openings and closures of the letter, regarding formal or informal, because they tend to be different.
Yes.
So yeah, it's good to be, good to know them.
Yeah, so she's asking a very good, clear question, that how the beginning and the end of formal letter and informal letter. So today I'm going to talk about, you will be having 7 sections in letter writing. You will be surprised, oh my god, the letter is so small and there's 7. Yes, I'm going to identify them 7, so that when you're writing your letter, you're completing all those 7 sections, and you will be able to identify, okay, I'm done with 7, and for formal, these are the language that I require, and for informal, this is the language that I require, and I'm going to give you a supplementary sheet today. And before that, we will also discuss what are the words, what is the difference between a formal letter, and what is the difference between an informal letter. English language is basically very clearly divided into a formal language and informal or casual language. However, the cultures that we come from, there is not very clear fine line between, there's not a very clear line between informal language and formal language. Many languages of the world, but English does have a very clear context of that. So we will be definitely talking about that today.